Welcome back to another junior algebra video. In this video, we continue our discussion on how to write algebraic expressions. Right, let's take the expression 4x plus 5. A number that gets multiplied by a variable, in other words, a number out the front of a letter or symbol, is called a coefficient. A symbol or a letter is called a variable, and any number by itself is called a constant. Right, here is the key rules we looked last video, and let's just recap on them, and we'll talk about some of these more in this video. First of all, we do not use a multiplication sign. So if I go 6 times x, I just go 6x. Second of all, we write the coefficients, the numbers go first. In that last example, 4x, we put the 4 out the front, which means 4 times the number x. And lastly, we use a fraction sign instead of the divide sign. Right, let's get into some more examples. Example 1, what do we mean by 6 lots of a number? If I said 6 lots of 10, 6 lots of 10 would be 60. 6 times 10 is 60. So when we say lots, it just means multiply. So 6 times a number, and I'm using x. It doesn't have to be x, it could be 6n, 6p. Right, example 2, the sum of two numbers. Well, you need to remember the word sum means to add up. If I said sum up the numbers 5 and 7, you'd add them up. So sum of two numbers, x plus y. Now we do need to put the plus sign there. If we didn't, it would be xy, and people would think it would be x times y. Could be m plus n, doesn't have to be x and y, could be any two letters or symbols. Right, example 3, the product of two numbers. Sum means to add up. The word product means to multiply, to times. So if we times two numbers together, we'd go x times y. Hang on a minute. Remember we said we don't put the multiply sign in algebra. So it's just xy. But again, it doesn't have to be those two letters or symbols. A times b. Right, example 4, the sum of two numbers divided by 6. Now what does sum mean again? Sum means to add up. And remember, we don't use the divide sign, we use the fraction sign. So we're going to go x plus y. That's what sum means, x plus y. And then we use the fraction sign all over 6, divided by 6. Now again, you don't have to use x and y. Right, and finally, I think this is our last one, example 5. What is 2 times a number plus 3? 2 times a number plus 3. Now remember, we put the coefficient first, so we're going to go 2 times some letter like x. We don't use the times, and then we're going to go plus 3. So we're going to write it as 2 times x plus 3, but we don't use the times sign, so it's just going to be 2x plus 3. Again, whatever letter or variable you've chosen to use is fine. All right, thanks for watching.